Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. Well, today I wanted to show you something about flint and steel. You know, a lot of times we'll see some of our favorite channels, they'll use flint and steel and we see them just raking big balls of fire off of the steel. Well, that's because they're using fresh, brand new, pristine chert with good sharp edges. But if you're like me, you've broken off, you've used up all those sharp edges. Let me show you what we got here. If you can see, hopefully, all of these edges have been used up and broken off. So you could take and go to a knapping channel, which is something I've started looking at it. You can go to a knapping channel and see how you can knap new sharp edges on here. But I just go ahead and use what I've got. But I have no more sharp edges on my chert. Just try to find the sharpest edge you can, and if it takes 4, 6, 8 strikes, so be it. Let me show you. You always want to tear your char cloth in half to expose all of these threads. Now on here, that looks like a good edge. It's been hit. It's been crushed there, and there's no edge over here, but this still looks good. So let's try it. And we're using our striker that we made from the Nicholson file. You always want to take and tilt your chert, tilt it at an angle, because we're trying to encourage the sparks to go up top. Didn't need that last strike. And yes, you should have your tinder bundle ready before you ignite it, but I like the extra challenge of making up my tinder bundle after I ignite it. And you know, straw is going to do well every time. All right, so that was this big old piece. The piece that I was noticing that had the worst edges on it all the way around was this little black piece here. So let's see what we can do there. Let's try that. Right on this end right here. I'm shooting for that edge right there. Oh, my char cloth is slipping around on me. Let's try it like this right here. And it's always a challenge to try to get it on video. So this is a very bad piece right here to try to use. But it's a good example of, I guess all of you have dull and worn out chert like I do. but you can make it work. Oh, there was a thread ignited and it didn't ignite the rest of it. We got it that time. So I just don't want you to get discouraged. There's so many places on YouTube you can go and see where they're taking and they're just scraping big fireballs off of their steel. They don't happen to tell you that they're using the sharpest of chert. And we know that the chert doesn't stay sharp. All right. We'll try this quartz next. This is denim char cloth. I wish I could direct you to the video where we made it. It's one of them. All right, now this quartz here. And I see sharp edges right here, so this quartz is not that dull. The thing I've noticed about quartz though, when it's grainy like this, is that it's always making new sharp edges. As it breaks away that edge, what it leaves behind are other sharp edges, so that's kind of an advantage of using the lower quality quartz. All right, y'all. Basically, all I want you to know is many of these channels, you see them striking great big old fireballs off their steel. It's because they're using sharp quartz and they're not telling you that it's pristine and sharp. Second thing I want to tell you is, yes, you can go to a knapping channel and learn how to knap new edges on there. I've used a hammer before and put it down on this table here and broke a new edge off of there, and it works just fine, but it uses up the flint and steel, the chert. Usually I just deal with all the dull edges and do multiple strikes. We need to get over this frame of mind that everything needs to be one struck. It does not have to be one struck all the time. All right, y'all. I appreciate you joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one.